Hello and welcome to the Space Between Ideas. I'm Blaine Gates. One of the great things about being a management coach, is that sometimes you got really, really interesting students. They're doing almost exactly the same thing that you are. So it's like very stimulating conversations. One student, so as you know, I've developed this MVP, and now I need to try to create some kind of digital version, like a website or a web app. And so basically once you have the design, that means you have a product. So let's get going. Now the student also has a product. So he's got this idea about a ChatGPT travel itinerary. So he's got some questions. All right. So discover the ease of travel planning with ChatGPT Travel Itinerary, a personalized AI travel planner designed to create customized itineraries based on your unique preferences. By using our intuitive template in the ChatGPT AI playground, you'll be guided through a series of questions that help ChatGPT understand your travel interests and requirements. Once your responses are gathered and detailed, tailor-made itineraries crafted just for you. Now, obviously, we got a small issue here about the AI playground, because that's very specific, and some people don't know how to use the AI playground. So you're working with people who already understand how to use ChatGPT. If they already know how to use the playground, then they should be able to create some kind of itinerary with other types of prompts. But what he's saying is, no, I have better prompts, and I've used them, and they work really well, and so why don't you use them with me, and you'll see what happens. So there you go. Now the question is, what do we do? What's the next? How do I provide feedback? What do we do next? And how do we use tools to be able to understand what to do next? So if we look into the 4D management coaching, and somebody else is looking at my 4D management coaching right now, then you're going to see that we have results dimension, decision dimension, catalyzing dimension, strategic dimension. So my performance booster app, that's actually focusing on levels of effort, levels of success, and here is levels of efficiency. Now we're not looking at what he's actually doing. What we want to do is we want to create a team. Because we're talking about capabilities. Once we understand our capabilities, we'll be able to implement a plan. So I'm interested in a plan. I'm interested in capabilities. All right, so let's go. Now I've already plugged in some questions. Here's our ChatGPT. So if you want to look at my prompt, basically what happened is I put up a ChatGPT travel itinerary personalized AI travel planner. I'm currently using name a fair price model. Here's a description. I've added to the page. And then so this is the prompt. Acting in the role of a lead generator, I want you to drive traffic to my Gumroad page. Looking for a tool that can operate upon the principles of minimal prompt engineering and task completion that uses automatic text generation, binding and hugging until the task is complete. I want to use proven methods to drive traffic to Gumroad products that are similar to mine. Please provide insightful questions that can help lead to creating a plan of action that will drive 3,000 viewers to my Gumroad page in the next 7 days. Share 5 Facebook groups. And I want you to use all of that and give me some steps for an action plan. And I want that in very few words. I also want recommendations of other platforms. So they did that. So in the next 7 days, we're going to, there's a bunch of questions. So we need to talk about. So, okay, great. I can use these questions to talk to my student. Then here's some 5 Facebook groups. That's really interesting. Future prompts for communicating in these groups. Wow. All right. And then an action plan. So we want to talk about the key benefits, target popular platforms, collaborate with influencers, offer promotions, utilize email marketing. And then here's other platforms where the itinerary could be sold. So obviously right now there's just tons and tons and tons of people doing all this kind of stuff. Now the thing is that if you want to win, then you have to have a winning strategy. So that's why you use Thomas Buchholz's book, Create Crucial Insight, because you need insight, crucial insight. All right, so we want to communicate offers and needs. We want to envision or build win-win relationships. We want to achieve teamwork, right? We want to help entities support each other. We got to figure out, where does this fit in the market? And then once we have a good plan and a team, then we can talk about performance. So I created a prompt based on Tom's work, and suddenly here. So we're suggesting the team structure. We have a content generator. Their goal is to create engaging and persuasive content. We have a social media manager. Their job is to manage social media platforms. We have an influencer outreach specialist. We have a marketing strategist. We have a graphic designer. We have an email marketing specialist to ensure the smooth collaboration for executive. And then this is how they're all going to work with each other. All right. So, all right. This is a pretty interesting plan. Let's see what happens. I'm going to send this video to my student.